Their humidity is rising. It's going to rain in a moment.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. It's raining. It will decrease the output from solar panels until it stops.
It looks like some of these creatures' attacks are originating from a common point near our base.
Interesting. We should go and investigate that area.
This looks like a nest of some sort. We should clear it out and reduce the strength of hostile attacks.
There is a lot of them inside. This might be difficult. A new technology has
This should stop them from gathering in this area and improve our chances of survival.
Every bit helps.
The rain is over. Base operations returning back to normal. Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We have some time before the attack. Let's strengthen our defenses.
Not enough AI cores. Build more AI hubs. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. Research completed. My sensors are picking up multiple groups of hostile creatures approaching our base.
Okay, we're ready for them.
Attack! There is a breach in our walls.
A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Neutralized.
This will buy us some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
The improved headquarters building can support more communication hubs. If we want to download new technologies faster, then we should construct as many of them as possible. completed.
A new technology has been developed. Okay, we've got all the necessary technologies downloaded. This building requires a supply of clean water to operate. It would be best to place it close to a pool of mud or sludge that we can filter.
A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
I'm detecting a change in wind power. This may affect our wind turbines.
All wind has stopped. Our wind turbines are down. Wind power is returning to normal.
Alien research laboratory construction in progress.
Fantastic. I can't wait for it to be built. This building is going to open up a whole new range of possibilities for us. If I had a base like that on Orion, I wouldn't have lost my arm back then.
How did that happen?
I got careless while searching for anorix crystals. I found a fascinating growth anomaly that was transforming all of its surroundings. I've never seen anything like that, so I had to take a sample. I was shielded inside a recon suit, but when I grabbed the crystal with my hand, it just went through it. My entire arm was infected.
Why didn't you use a bioscanner to take the sample?
They only work in conjunction with a lab like this. I didn't have a base on Orion or a mech suit to build one.
I am sorry to hear that, Ashley, and I am glad that we got paired together. I will not allow something like that to happen to you.
Okay, let's not get too emotional about that. If you look at it from a different perspective, I got an enhanced biomechanical arm replacement and I still got the sample.
Alien Research Laboratory construction finished. We have to supply it with clean water to keep it operational. You can produce clean water by placing a pump in any type of liquid and delivering it to a water filtering plant for processing. Connect the output from the water filtering plant to the Alien Research Laboratory using pipes. Warning! A hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base. Prepare for an incoming attack. Danger! Hostile creatures are approaching our base. Get ready for battle.
Finally! The Alien Research Lab is operational. We can start gathering research samples and scanning the local flora and fauna. We can use the bioscanner to begin collecting samples without destroying the environment. It's the safest and most efficient way to advance our research. This is so exciting! We can finally start working on the thing that we came here to do.
Ashley, don't forget that our primary objective is to establish a two-way portal back to Earth to enable human colonization of Galatea 37.
That's true, but we also have to study this planet to ensure that it is safe for colonization, and to minimize the damage done to the local ecosystem by future colonists.
Minimizing damage to the local ecosystem is listed at the end of the official list of priorities of this mission.
I'm the only human on this planet. I can set my own list of priorities.
The planetary geomapping procedure is in progress. Calculating coordinates for possible rift jump locations. The process will soon be completed. Orbital scanner geomapping procedure finished. We have gathered a lot of very useful information about the planet and found traces of rare elements in multiple locations around the globe. One of Galatea's continents appears to be a barren desert that has been scorched by intense radiation and very intense solar activity. These harsh conditions are most probably caused by the high condensation of radioactive elements like uranium or thorium. Our scans have located a safe rift jump location for an initial scouting mission.
Gaining access to uranium would allow us to construct nuclear power plants and some heavy weaponry. This should make surviving on Galatea much easier.
The second interesting area is densely covered by acidic clouds of unknown origin. Spectral analysis detected traces of palladium scattered throughout this geographical zone. I have marked a safe rift jump location for initial reconnaissance on the orbital scanner interface. Titanium has been detected in a large zone of intense volcanic activity. The orbital scanner has been providing some strange readings from this area, with temperatures ranging from 800 to 100 Kelvin. On top of that, it is entirely impossible to get any sensible magnetic field readings from this area. We were able to find a safe rift jump location within the volcanic zone. However, you should expect extreme environmental conditions.
All of these locations contain extreme environmental hazards and unknown species of creatures. We should upgrade our equipment as much as we can before venturing out into these new biomes. It's raining. It will decrease the output from solar panels until it stops.
Research completed. Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
The rain is over.
Rift jump successful. Environmental scanning in progress.
The natural background radiation in this area is very high. It would kill most living organisms from Earth.
My standard radiation shielding can withstand these levels of exposure without any damage. However, if the background radiation is so high in this area, then we can expect much more intense sources of gamma particles. These could pose a serious threat.
The protective atmosphere is also very thin in this area. UV radiation from the sun could pose a real threat. No wonder this area looks like a desert. We'll have to improve environmental shielding on our structures before setting up a larger outpost in this area.
Ashley, we should gather more data about this area. We can later use the readings from my sensors to develop improved radiation and UV shielding for both my armor and our structures.
Okay, let's try to scout as much area as possible to feed your sensors with enough data. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. New technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting. A new technology has been developed.
New blue research completed. blueprints are available for crafting.
New buildings are available for construction.
Crystals are emitting a lot of gamma radiation. Try not to stand too close to them, or they will damage my armor. Ashley, I'm detecting a new species of creatures that have very unusual movement characteristics.
That sounds very interesting. The creatures in this biome are unlike anything that we've seen before. Let's go to its suggested location and try to learn more about it.
The sun's activity is decreasing. Heat and radiation levels are returning back to normal. Crafting completed.
Fascinating. Look at this creature. It has a very dense and thick carapace, yet it moves very swiftly over sand. We should study this species further.
I can sense a few of these creatures in this area, but this won't be enough to gather samples for research.
Let's pass this creature's characteristics to the orbital scanner and look for a location where we can find more of them.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. We found a location that looks like a breeding ground for the Stregoros species. We can go there to study it further.
Our sensors are indicating large quantities of tanzanite within the cacti specimen.
We can use tanzanite as a catalyst for production of high-energy weaponry and equipment. It would be great if we could gather large quantities of this mineral to create something useful.
A broader arsenal of weaponry could undoubtedly help us survive against all these new hostile species. Let's start researching tanzanite handling. The wind is picking up. There's a dense dust storm visible on the horizon.
The dust storm is now at its peak. We have to wait this out.
It looks like the dust storm is over. I'm sensing slight tremors. They are intensifying over time. It looks like an earthquake is coming. It's an earthquake! It's going to seriously damage all buildings near its epicenter. The earthquake is over. The tremors are getting weaker and weaker. We should quickly repair whatever's been damaged.
Environmental scanning completed. We've gathered enough data to start developing advanced UV shielding and radiation shielding in the alien laboratory.
Mr. Riggs, I think that we can use the natural... background radiation data that we've just gathered to filter out the naturally occurring radiation within the desert dome. We can use the orbital scanner to search for even higher condensations of radiation to pinpoint a possible location for extracting nuclear fuel necessary to finish constructing the Rift Station.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. Ashley, we've detected a new area within the desert biome that can potentially contain higher condensations of radioactive elements. I have marked its location on the orbital scanner interface.
Excellent. We should go there as soon as possible. It would also be good to have the radiation shielding research finished before going on that mission.
Rift jump successful. Dust. Storm incoming. Prepare for severe visibility reduction.
This Dregaros breeding area is located in a narrow, rocky valley. Its layout works like a large wind tunnel and creates an almost constant dust storm.
It is going to be difficult to fight these creatures in these conditions. We can gather research samples in a more effective way using the bioscanner.
Yes, the bioscanner is going to be much better than any weaponry here. We can use it to scan these creatures from afar without making them aggressive. It is also much quicker at finding good research samples. Flegaro species is fascinating. Its carapace is built from an incredibly strong and light form of carbochitinous plating. It's perfect for these sandy deserts, as it allows these creatures to move quickly over quicksand despite their mass. We've gathered enough samples to start researching new technology that will enable us to place special floor tiles over quicksand that will prevent our buildings from sinking.
Ashley, I'm picking up a magnetic anomaly nearby. It might be worth investigating that area.
Interesting. Maybe that's the real reason why there are so many of these creatures in this area. Let's investigate this. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting. This huge crystal is the source of the magnetic anomaly. Let's get close to it to gather samples.
Be careful, Ashley. It looks fragile.
It's so calm in here.
Gathering samples completed.
This crystal behaves in a very strange way. It emits a lot of high-frequency electromagnetic waves, but they have a distinct regularity. Almost as if a song was playing that's not meant for our ears. Let's research these samples in our lab.
I'm not detecting any more points of interest in this area. We can rift jump back to base as soon as you are ready. Research completed. Rift jump successful. I am detecting very high background radiation in this area. It is dangerously close to the safety limit of my armor.
Good. This means that we really are onto something. I don't expect to find uranium rods lying around. Let's use the geoscanner to search for some ore. A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting. Building completed. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
The sun is very intense today, and it's still intensifying. There's no atmospheric shielding in this desert. It's going to start dealing serious damage soon. We won't be getting any good results by searching for uranium this way. This is tedious.
Ashley, this is our lucky day. My sensors are picking up a larger underground uranium deposit. I've marked it on our map.
Excellent. Let's go there immediately. Solar radiation is getting better.
Research completed.
Back to normal. The sunburn is over. New technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting. technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
New buildings are available for construction.
Crafting completed. Dropped.
I'm sensing slight tremors. They are intensifying over time. It looks like an earthquake is coming.
The earthquake's epicenter is near our position. It will deal serious damage to all our buildings in that area.
There's a lot of creatures around this area. We won't be getting to that uranium without a fight.
You can search for uranium elsewhere, but that's probably going to take more time. You can fight these creatures, or you can try to figure out a different solution.
Thank you for the advice, Mr. Riggs. That's very helpful. We've gathered enough uranium samples. We have to search for larger uranium ore deposits that can be mined autonomously. Now that we know the type of uranium ore that is present in this area, we should download the appropriate uranium handling technology to be ready to set up a mining outpost.
Ashley, we can use the radiation signature of the uranium ore that we've gathered to calibrate the orbital scanner to search for more significant deposits.
It's like following a breadcrumb trail, but I feel that we're getting closer.
Research completed.
It's good to be back at HQ. I feel much safer here.
Ashley, remember that we can travel between planetary locations using the orbital scanner interface whenever you are ready. You can also check our list of warning. Seismic anomaly detected.
I feel the ground moving below us. It's not a typical earthquake.
Warning! Energy blast incoming!
What is going on? Where did that light come from?
The light flash resulted from a sudden energy eruption, and the earlier seismic anomaly must have been caused by an enormous object moving deep underground.
Did the earthquake cause the flash? That's quite unusual. Mr. Riggs, can you locate the source of the energy emission?
Affirmative, Ashley. I have marked its approximate location on your map. It is very close. Please maintain caution when visiting that site.
Many of the more advanced buildings require a lot of cobalt to be built or upgraded. There's not enough of this resource in this area to cover our needs. Mr. Riggs, can you calibrate the planetary scanner to search for more cobalt?
Affirmative, Ashley. I'm starting the scanning procedure right now. Orbital scanning completed. We have found a new planetary location that is rich in cobalt deposits and would be perfect for establishing a new cobalt mining outpost.
Excellent. It's even located within the tropical zone, so it should be more hospitable than the other areas of the planet that we visited. Let's go there as soon as possible. small piece of comet has entered the atmosphere very close to our position. It looks like it's coming our way. We've calculated the comet's possible impact location. It's flying right above us. We have to investigate it as soon as it hits the ground. What is this form? We haven't seen anything like this. Ah, my hand.
Warning! Enemy swarm incoming! The comet has hit the ground. Ashley, let's go and investigate that area.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Try to recover it later. Threat eliminated. We can finish inspecting the anomaly. Base is under attack. Destroyed. One of our buildings has been destroyed. A portal has been destroyed.
Base is under attack.
There's a breach in our walls.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed. A building has been destroyed.
Weapon drops. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Research completed. Crafting completed.
Base is under attack.
Wall destroyed. at an end. Seismic activity is decreasing.
There's a lot of creatures around this area. We won't be getting to that uranium without a fight.
You can search for uranium elsewhere, but that's probably going to take more time. You can fight these creatures, or you can try to figure out a different solution.
Thank you for the advice, Mr. Riggs. That's very helpful. Okay, we've gathered enough uranium samples. We have to search for larger uranium ore deposits that can be mined autonomously. Now that we know the type of uranium ore that is present in this area, we should download the appropriate uranium handling technology to be ready to set up a mining outpost.
Ashley, we can use the radiation signature of the uranium ore that we've gathered to calibrate the orbital scanner to search for more significant deposits.
It's like following a breadcrumb trail, but I feel that we're getting closer. It's good to be back at HQ. I feel much safer here.
Ashley, remember that we can travel between planetary locations using the orbital scanner interface whenever you are ready. You can also check our list of warning. Seismic anomaly detected.
I feel the ground moving below us. It's not a typical earthquake.
Warning! Energy blast incoming!
What is going on? Where did that light come from?
The light flash resulted from a sudden energy eruption, and the earlier seismic anomaly must have been caused by an enormous object moving deep underground.
Did the earthquake cause the flash? That's quite unusual. Mr. Riggs, can you locate the source of the energy emission?
Affirmative, Ashley. I have marked its approximate location on your map. It is very close. Please maintain caution when visiting that site.
Many of the more advanced buildings require a lot of cobalt to be built or upgraded. There's not enough of this resource in this area to cover our needs. Mr. Riggs, can you calibrate the planetary scanner to search for more cobalt?
Affirmative, Ashley. I'm starting the scanning procedure right now. Orbital scanning completed. We have found a new planetary location that is rich in cobalt deposits and would be perfect for establishing a new cobalt mining outpost.
Excellent. It's even located within the tropical zone, so it should be more hospitable than the other areas of the planet that we visited. Let's go there as soon as possible.
Conditions are changing. Wind speed is increasing. Wind speed is at an exceptional high. Wind turbine efficiency is at maximum. Rift jump successful. Initial scans indicate rich cobalt veins in the area, as well as multiple ironium and carbonium deposits.
Great! That's just what we were looking for. We can set up a large mining base in this location to support our headquarters and Rift Station construction. Interesting. It appears that this life form contains large amounts of hazonite in crystallized form. If we can gather more samples of this species, we could learn how to obtain larger quantities of hazonite to craft better equipment and weapons. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. Outpost construction in progress. This building is a local version of our headquarters. It will allow me to reconstruct whenever I am destroyed. And it has a permanent rift station that we can rift jump to at any time.
It will also allow us to automatically transfer all of the resources that are mined in this location back to our HQ, even if we're not present in this location. We can construct a network of such outposts around the planet to build up our economy. It's the only way to acquire enough resources to construct the Rift Station and all of its components.
Be mindful of where we place these buildings, though. Our headquarters have a capacity limit of how many outposts we can support at once. So whenever there is no use for an outpost, we should deconstruct it and recycle the resources that were used to build it. Ashley, I am picking up a lot more activity in this area. We should expect strong resistance from the local creatures.
Understood, Mr. Riggs. Let's make sure to set up solid defenses for this outpost. Base is under attack.
One of our buildings was being destroyed.
It looks like the weather is calming down. Wind is getting slower. The wind is very slow today. Wind turbine efficiency is not going to be that great. Base is under attack. Cobalt mining is moving forward. This location is very rich in resources. We can also set up additional carbonium and ironium factories.
Remember that we don't have to build everything at once. We can freely rift jump between outposts and return here later if we need to expand our mining operations.
Wind is picking up again. Power generation is back to normal. The weather's changing. Wind is slowing down.
Wind has stopped. This will affect wind turbine power generation.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. The wind is coming back. Wind power is returning to normal.